Congratulations, Mikel. It's another win ticked off, and judging by that fist pump at full time, it feels like a significant one.
Very big. Really happy because we knew the difficulty of the match. We knew obviously the other results, and it was a crucial win against a really good side.
Yeah, we talked pre-match about the way you're beating sides that you dropped points against last season. What was the difference again today?
Today we were clinical. I think defensively we were excellent, and when we struggled to find ways to really generate big chances against them, because nobody really generates big chances against them the way they are set up, we find again a way to score a goal and another clean sheet, which is very important as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll come to that in a moment. The breakthrough, though, coming from a set-piece goal, which will be talked about, but is it actually the finish that deserves the attention, the way he's adjusted himself to score that?
Yeah, and we have many other situations in and around the box, especially with second balls against a team that defends with such a density and physicality. An organization is going to have to be through some chaotic moments sometimes to score the goal, and Nems took the goal incredibly well.
Second half saw a raft of changes across the 45. It did start with Saliba, though. I just wondered if you could clear up what's happened there with him.
Yeah, we had to get him out. He was feeling some pain. We have to review how he is, but he wasn't good to continue. With Declan, it was the same. Ricky was the same. So we had a few changes that we had to make in relation to some discomforts.
A win which sent Arsenal 4 points clear at the top and described by Mikel Arteta as the most valuable win of the season. And they weren't probably at their best today, Arsenal. They didn't have a shot on goal until the 33rd minute. The goal that came on the 39th minute was once again from a set piece. I suppose there should be no surprise that when they're finding it difficult to create chances, they are able to rely on that.
Yes, as we know, don't be giving away silly free kicks. If you come up against Arsenal, we know the delivery is fantastic. And
don't be giving away silly free kicks against Arsenal, because they will use the set piece to punish you. Yes. So the message should be, don't set up a low block against Arsenal. Come out and play. Yes. Because all the set piece, like in top, nobody say set piece just they happen. Now foul. Now you do foul. They'll tell us someone play set piece. If you even watch Crystal Palace for the first half, they did not even give us corners. You get? We get small corner. Yes. They know what they do.
Gabriel, they've got someone who's really special at getting his head on it, but we just wanted to take it to the start of it in terms of, as I said, a really silly foul on Saka. I think it's from Pino. You don't need to make the challenge there. He's going away from goal. He's about to pass the ball back. And then the delivery from Declan Rice is fantastic. They've got 4 giants at the back post, but again, it's Gabriel at the back post. I'm not sure he gets the assist, but he does enough to make it difficult for Sars. He doesn't get a great clearance away, but that is what you call a fantastic finish.
It's wonderful, isn't it? Acrobatic. Yeah. Just what we saw him so often at Selhurst Park.
Yeah. Listen, he didn't have his best game today. It might have been a little bit difficult for him, certainly mentally, coming up against his former opponents, but his former
team. Yeah, former absolutely. Team. So the 16th goal of the season, which has them ranked 4th, and you see they have 9 set-piece goals, the most of any team in the Premier League. But they are 17th when it comes to open play goals, with an XG of 7.8, which is the 8th best in the Premier League. So if we're being really picky, we might say, for a team that's top of the league, we would expect them to be better at creating chances from open play. Percentage of goals from open play is the lowest.
How do you create chances from open play when majority of the people that face you are setting up in a low block style? Look at Fulham. We play Fulham. Fulham no one compress. They were relaxed. In fact, they came for a draw. Look at Palace. Palace don't compress. You get? They just set up a mid block. So, like, when people make all this type of analysis, Arsenal relying on set pieces, Arsenal LG is not the best, they're not creating more chances. How do you create these chances when people are setting up a low block style against you? Make it make sense. For example, Crystal Palace, when they lead the pack with XG, highest XG. How many people set up a low block against Crystal Palace? None. Which means whoever Crystal Palace play, there will be not a lot of spaces to exploit. Unlike the way people set up against us. So how many people they go set up low block against Manchester City? People they go outside, they play Man City, know so they can get chances and they can score. Liverpool now, nobody they set up low block against them because everybody they believe say they will score against Liverpool. When was the last time Liverpool kept the clean sheet? These are the issues. These are the matters arising. But
in the league, and their percentage of XG from open play is the second lowest. Is this a continuing theme? This is something really I think you were talking about last season as well with Arsenal.
It's not a problem when you're top of the league. There's no doubt about that. They are pretty special. And where the Premier League is right now, this season, it feels like we're going to be talking set pieces a lot every weekend, a lot on Monday Night Football. And there is no team better in the league. So it's a prime to go on and win the Premier League. That's where the league has gone. I mentioned my own team in terms of Liverpool. They don't seem to be able to cope. This team has been built to cope in situations like this, in terms of the back four, the height of the team, the power that they get. And for a long time, I've said Mikel Arteta is trying to win the Premier League like a Jose Mourinho team, or, as we saw in the stands today, a George Graham Arsenal team. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. The important thing is winning. And right now, they're looking in a great position, certainly after the weekend results, to go on and win the Premier League.
And those teams, George Graham's team, Jose Mourinho's team, built on such strong defenses. And this is what we're saying about Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. 0.33 goals per game they are conceding. Well, it's 3 from 9. So that's the best in the league. 8 shots per game, which is top. Only 2.1 on target per game. And they are restricting their opponents with those shots to really tiny chances. That is the XG per shot faced, 0.07 on average, 7% chance of scoring effectively with those shots. And 6 clean sheets, another today. How crucial to all of this, we could talk about him at both ends of the pitch, is Gabriel, Jamie?
He is. I think he's now the real leader in this team. I think Saliba's a fantastic player. I always felt Gabriel was maybe the junior partner, if you like. I think that's changed for me now. I think he's the Colossus at the back. He's the leader for that team. He talks. He keeps Saliba in check at times in games. We've just seen him defensively, but going forward at the other end, we've seen him on the goal. We've seen him hit the crossbar there as well. And on the next set piece as well, he probably should score. He'd be disappointed that he doesn't. And this happens every game. So he's the best defender in the team that's got the best defensive numbers. And he's the best attacker in terms of set pieces going forward at the other end. And that's why, for me, right now, I think Gabriel is the most influential player in the Premier League. And I think if Arsenal are to go on and win the Premier League, and I know it's early, I know that, I think he could be on course to go and win the PFA Player of the Year or the Player of the Year from the football rights, because right now there's nobody more influential for Arsenal Football Club.
Big call. Not many defenders do that. Not many central defenders. Paul McGrath, John Terry and Virgil van Dijk. You think that Gabriel could be part of this illustrious company?
I think if Arsenal go on and win the league right now, I think he's the number one contender. I look at those other 3 players, great players, all leaders for their clubs, like Gabriel is. Actually, John Terry's the only one to win the Premier League in the year he won the PFA Player of the Year. But when you actually look at John Terry and Virgil van Dijk's role, look at the goals. They're not just big leaders at the back. The numbers of goals they get, and his record is actually far better than his when you look at those numbers.
How significant do you think this victory is for Arsenal, coming as it does after Liverpool have lost for the 4th successive game? As questions are being asked about them, they're playing another team in another game which they dropped points last season and they get over the line.
Well, that's the big difference to last season. Whenever Liverpool dropped points, Arsenal didn't capitalise. And we highlighted that, I think, on Monday Night Football last week, that Arsenal won a game when Liverpool lost, and they've done exactly the same again right now. So they're in a great position. The only thing for Arsenal and the supporters, because they want the Premier League so much, because it's been so long for them, it almost feels such a long wait until May. You know, there's a long way to go in the Premier League. Things can go wrong. But right now, again, I reiterate it, the way the Premier League is this season in terms of long direct play, Arsenal are the best equipped team to deal with that.
They have certainly had a very good start and they lead the way by 4 points. And it wasn't just Liverpool who dropped points.
Up a little bit and have a space to run. They are super difficult size set pieces. They are incredibly strong as well, from long throws, from corners. And we have restricted them to very, very little.
The winning goal, a moment of quality from Roberto Eze, his first Premier League goal for you. Was it written in the stars it would be against his old team?
Probably as well, and the way he celebrated as well. The technique is unbelievable. It's a really difficult ball to make the contact that he's done with that quality. But we needed something against a team that is important. We find a way to score, and we.